What if the next face of the NBA isn't LeBron, Steph, or Luka, but a 23-year-old from Atlanta named Anthony Edwards? In clutch time playoff moments, Edwards is now outscoring both LeBron James and Luka Doncic. That's right, the kid known as Ant-Man is delivering cold-blooded performances when it matters most. No drama, no hype, just dominance. From going head-to-head with legends to silencing arenas with late-game heroics, he's proving he's built for the spotlight. But how did he rise from a humble beginning to challenge the league's biggest names? And what does that mean for the NBA's future? Let's find out. The rise of Ant-Man. What drives a kid to leave behind football glory and chase basketball greatness? For Anthony Edwards, it started with family. Born on August 5, 2001 in Atlanta, Georgia, he earned the nickname Ant-Man from his dad at just 3 years old. But before he was draining jumpers, he was dominating the football field, playing quarterback, cornerback, and running back. By 9, he was one of the top Pop Warner talents in the country. Still, everything changed at age 10 when he watched his older brothers shine on the court. Inspired, Ant switched sports and never looked back. Summers at his grandmother's house became training camps where he learned the game through sibling rivalries and relentless practice. It wasn't just about fun anymore, it was about purpose. That early fire shaped the killer mindset we see today. Edwards didn't just find a sport, he found his mission, and he's been locked in ever since. Then came one of the most heartbreaking chapters in Anthony Edwards' life. In 8th grade, he lost both his mother Yvette and his grandmother Shirley to cancer, just 8 months apart. To honor their memory, he changed his jersey number to 5, representing the date they both passed. It wasn't just a gesture, it became a symbol of who he is. That pain shaped his resilience and fuels him every time he steps on the court. By high school, the buzz around him was real. As a freshman at Thrill High in Atlanta, he averaged 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. His talent exploded on the AAU circuit with Atlanta Express, and before his sophomore year even began, he was already ranked a 4-star recruit. Fast forward to 2020, the Minnesota Timberwolves selected him as the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. Edwards didn't waste a second making his presence felt. He began the season coming off the bench, but quickly worked his way into the starting lineup and ended his rookie campaign averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He didn't just show up, he shined. Fans embraced him, highlight reels blew up, and he quickly became a top contender for Rookie of the Year. In his second season, he elevated his game even further, posting 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per contest. He became the youngest player in NBA history to hit 10 three-pointers in a single game and torched the Spurs with a career-high 49 points. When the playoffs arrived, Ant stepped up even more, averaging 25 points per game and proving he belonged under the brightest lights. But what truly sets Edwards apart? His mindset, the swagger, the fearlessness. He doesn't just play against the legends, he goes at them. In this year's playoffs, he didn't hesitate to challenge LeBron James physically. When asked about it, he stood firm. We're not going to let them push us around. Yet in the same breath, he called LeBron a big brother, showing the perfect mix of respect and competitive fire. Now, Anthony Edwards isn't just chasing greatness, he might be the next face of the NBA. But before we get into that, please subscribe for more videos like this. Now, moving on. The new face of the NBA. When you think about the faces of the NBA, names like LeBron James, Curry, and Kevin Durant come to mind. Icons whose legacies are already set in stone. Then you have Nikola Jokic stacking MVP trophies, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander making a real push for his first, and Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum consistently performing at the top of the league. But now, there's a new force rewriting the narrative: Anthony Edwards. Ant isn't just putting up numbers or riding a hot streak. He's stepping onto the court with the game's biggest names and outplaying them. Could this be the moment we witness Edwards take over the NBA? With the way things are going, it's starting to feel like it's only a matter of time. If the Timberwolves' playoff run continues the way it's trending, Edwards could end up taking down legends like LeBron and Luka, and possibly lead Minnesota to its first ever NBA championship. That wouldn't just be a feel-good story, that would be history in the making. Whether he wants it or not, the spotlight is coming, and Ant is handling it like he was born for it. What makes him even more dangerous? He's the total package. He scores, defends, leads, and performs when it matters most. The stats back it up, but watching him live tells you everything. The energy, the swagger, the command of the game. In these 2025 playoffs, he looks like the best player on the floor, period. And if you need proof, just look at the numbers. In the first year of his massive 5-year, $244 million deal, he's proving every dollar was worth it. Against the Lakers, he's averaging 29.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 5.8 assists while shooting 43.2% from deep. In crunch time, he's ice cold, averaging 5 clutch points on 66.7% shooting, 4.5%. Luka's putting up just 1. LeBron? He hasn't scored yet in the clutch this postseason. Exhausted and running on fumes, the Lakers looked lost, staring down elimination. Meanwhile, something shifted on the Timberwolves bench. They were down double digits in the fourth quarter, momentum slipping fast. And then came the spark. Minnesota needed a hero, and they got one. 2 words lit the fire: Anthony Edwards. Number 5 showed up like a superhero. Edwards dropped a jaw-dropping 43 points, hitting 12 of his 23 shots, and absolutely refused to let Minnesota lose. The final blow? 2 ice-cold free throws after a successful challenge call that sealed the win and sent the Wolves crowd into full eruption. And honestly, can we just talk about the run he's been on? This wasn't a one-night explosion. Anthony's been heating up the entire series. After a solid 22 points in Minnesota's blowout win in Game 1, he followed it with 25, then 29, and then this, a full-blown takeover in Game 4, right when the Wolves needed him most. But it's not just the stats, it's how he's doing it. The swagger, the control, the absolute refusal to back down. And after that Game 4 performance, you could almost hear the national conversation shifting. We all knew Ant was great, but now people are asking a way bigger question. Is Anthony Edwards just one of the best players, or are we watching the best player in the league right now? Edwards is entering a whole new gear. Anthony Edwards has said it himself. He's not really interested in being the face of the league. He's joked about it, brushed it off, acted like it doesn't matter. But here's the truth. His game is making that decision for him. What we're witnessing in these playoffs isn't just growth, it's a full-blown transformation. Edwards is reaching another level, and he's doing it without needing to say much. In fact, his message to the league came loud and clear during the first half, with nothing but physical play. That's the thing about Edwards. He lives for these moments. He thrives when the lights are brightest and the matchups are personal. If there's a challenge on the table, you can bet he's not backing away from it. He's going straight through it. Think about what we've seen over the last 2 playoff runs. Last April, he was smiling in Kevin Durant's face like it was all a backyard game. This year, he hits Luka Doncic with that cold-blooded hand gesture in Game 1, a moment that already feels like a playoff classic. And the best part? He's not doing it for the cameras. He's doing it because this is who he is. Competitive, fearless, and 100% locked in. Let's be honest, Anthony Edwards might play it cool in interviews, but deep down, you can tell. He wants to dominate. He wants to go right at the biggest names in the league and let them know who's in charge. Sounds like someone ready to be the face of the NBA, doesn't it? Because when you actually watch what he's doing on the court, there's no arguing it. This isn't just hype, it's production. And if someone who's never seen a basketball game in their life sat down and watched this series, how exactly would you convince them that Luka Doncic or LeBron James is the better player. You couldn't. Edwards is completely taking over the spotlight, the pace, the pressure, all of it. He's stealing scenes from two of the league's biggest stars and putting Minnesota on the map in a way we haven't seen, well, ever. And the crazy part? He's still getting better. Yes, he's always been a terror at the rim, exploding past defenders and opening up clean looks for his teammates. But now, that jumper is coming into focus. His improved three-point shooting is stretching defenses thin, letting him stay efficient while saving just enough gas for those clutch time moments. That's growth, that's maturity, that's scary for everyone else. From the second he entered the league, Ant's been on fast forward. At just 22 years old, he already led the Timberwolves to the Western Conference Finals. And with his bounce, swagger, and take-no-prisoners mindset, it's no surprise he's drawing comparisons to none other than Michael Jordan. Now to you, do you think Ant is already better than Luka or Tatum? And more importantly, is this his league now? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to GO Reports for more videos like this one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to GOAT Report for more videos like this one.